everybody. You're watching your top human rights organization review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now, today on the show, we take a look at an article from Amnesty International, and it's a positive update on the drama in the Gambia. Now, to bring those of you up to speed, on December 1st, the Gambian president, Yahya Jammeh, who's been in power for 22 years, lost the presidential election to now Gambian President Adama Barrow. Now, 8 days later, on December 9th, Jammeh refused to accept those election results and refused to give up power. Now, fast forward to the end of last week, January 19th. Jammeh has still refused to give up power and has barred himself in his office in Banjul, the capital city of the Gambia, while Barrow is being sworn into office in the Gambian embassy in Senegal. Now, while this is going on, the Economic Community of West African States was gathering a military force at the Gambian borders ready to essentially invade Gambia and force Jammeh out of office if he wouldn't leave peacefully. Now, luckily, he did choose to leave without a fight or without really any military action. Now, after his departure, Amnesty International's Deputy Director for West and Central Africa, Steve Cockburn, said, "After 22 years, Gambians now have a unique opportunity to become a model for human rights in West Africa, in which no one need to be afraid to stand up or speak out. We hope the international community will support the new government and the Gambian people in this journey." So this is great news for the Gambia and West Africa in general. Now, unfortunately, Jammeh didn't leave peacefully without getting one last sucker punch in to the country and to the new Gambian president, Adama Barrow. Now, in his last few hours in power, it turns out that Jammeh had emptied the country's coffers, which are small chests or strong boxes that hold valuables, and robbed them of $11.4 million and also a number of luxury vehicles. So essentially, the former president just robbed his entire country of their cash and their valuable assets as well. So yes, he left peacefully, but he left with a very, very high price. Luckily, it wasn't with any lives or any blood or fighting or anything like that, but financially, he took everything that Gambia had. So, although this is some unfortunate news, the good news is that Adama Barrow now has the opportunity to rule Gambia and respect human rights in a humanitarian way, which is great news for the Gambian people after 22 years of fear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take a look at this short little article on Amnesty International's website, you can find a link directly to this article below in the description. I encourage you to check it out. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But thank you for watching, everybody. This was your top human rights organization review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.